I felt eyes crawl up my spine like frost. Not to warm, but to watch. Not to hold me, but to measure the distance between who I am and who they hope I never become. They call it care when they check in, but I hear the clock tick behind their teeth. They don't want truth, just the bruise, just the break that proves I haven't made it too far without falling. I've been loved like a threat dressed as grace, smiles that stiffen when I speak of peace, applause that fades when I don't bleed. They say, I'm proud of you, but only when I'm small, only when I stay where they can reach. Real support keeps no ledger. It doesn't ask for updates like reports from a war they hope I lose. It comes clean, no fine print, no hidden hands when I rise. I've mistaken watchers for witnesses, confused the curious with the kind. But now I know, a question can be a scalpel, and silence can bleed when framed as concern. I've walked through rooms where every wall had ears, where every toast was laced with prayers for my undoing. Not every enemy raises their voice, some just nod and wait. So I speak less now where love wears masks. I grow in the dark where their hands can't reach. Because I know support holds, surveillance hovers. One builds altars, the other digs graves. Behind the lines. This poem is a quiet but cutting reflection on the difference between real support and disguised doubt. It speaks to the experience of being watched by people who claim to care, but are really just keeping tabs. It's for anyone who has had to learn the hard way that not every friendly face is a safe one, and not every kind word is meant to lift you up. It captures the feeling of eyes that linger not to protect, but to predict your fall. People who say they're checking in, but really just want confirmation that you're still struggling. The ones who act proud when you're quiet, when you're small, when your success stays within reach. But the moment you grow too far or shine too brightly, their smiles fade and their silence sharpens. This poem makes it clear that real support doesn't come with conditions. It doesn't ask for updates like you owe someone a report. It doesn't come wrapped in competition or masked as concern. Real support holds steady. It doesn't hover, it doesn't question your every move, and it certainly doesn't disappear when you're no longer in crisis. There's also strength in the speaker's shift, choosing to grow in the dark, away from the hands that once reached only to hold them back. It's about recognizing who builds with you and who is just waiting to measure the collapse. About no longer mistaking interest for care or attention for love. This poem is a message for anyone learning to move differently around those who only clap when you are broken. It's a reminder to protect your growth, to value silence over performance, and to know that support is meant to hold you up, not keep you under watch.